Hey guys, Zach and Andrew here. So happy to be joining you live. Actually, as we're filming this, we're preparing for the Gay and Sober Men's Conference in New York City, which happens to be the same time as New York Pride. And we are so excited about that. I'm actually all decked out. You can't see. All decked out in my Pride attire. And hey, Steven, thanks for joining us, man. And yeah, we're just really happy to be joining you live. Hey, Mark. So yeah, if you're actually, and the title of our workshop, I forgot to mention, we're doing a workshop at the Gay and Sober Men's Conference called Change Your Mind, Change Your Life, and we're super excited about it. And yeah, if you're joining us live or just excited about Pride, shoot us some thumbs up and some hearts so we know you're there. Hey Mark, hey Landon, and yeah, so today we want to talk to you guys about something very exciting. We're going to talk to you about why having clarity and finding clarity is crucial to help you accomplishing the goals that you want and to have a very fulfilling life. And also we wanted to ask you guys that are watching us, where do you feel like you might have the most room for growth or improvement in your life? There's three main areas: love, dating, relationships, wealth, career, success, or personal health and wellness. Where do you think you have the most room for growth? Type some comments down below so we know what you guys are most concerned about.
Yeah, really excited to talk to you about clarity. Clarity is super important, and it's so important. It's actually the very first thing we focus on with anybody we work with. And that's whether their goals are, again, around love, dating, relationships, or if it's around their career, their wealth, their success, or if it's in their personal health and wellness. So yeah, again, where are your biggest goals right now? What area is most important for you to really get to that next level? I'd love to know. So about clarity. So clarity is, simply put, being really, really clear on what it is that you actually want and being really clear on what's meaningful to you. And so in our society today, so many times we're trained to think, I want this specific thing, I need to make this specific amount of money, I want that specific car, I want to date that kind of specific guy who's got this type of job, has this type of look, and all these really specific things that actually don't bring us that much fulfillment. And it can just be really hard to really seek that. So instead of focusing on that specific thing, start thinking about how do you actually want to feel. So how do you want to feel about yourself, for example? And so that's a really big question. So let's break it down a little bit. So let's say you're wanting to have a better relationship, or you're wanting to have a relationship at all. Just think about three words. How do you want to feel in your relationship? And use that as your guiding compass. So Mark says, I want to feel that someone loves me.
Actually, jot down some of those three words, whatever is coming to you, so we can talk about them more later.
Yes, and so that's one way. And another way is, how do I want to feel at the end of the day to day? Like, do I want to feel happy, relaxed, accomplished? You name it. And so really just focusing on those areas of how you want to feel, and your brain's going to start subconsciously saying, okay, well, what can I do today to allow myself to feel this way? So that's one way to look at clarity. Hey, Judy, really good to see you.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, we're talking about why finding clarity is so crucial to accomplishing your goals and finding a fulfilling, happy life.
Yes, and so that's one aspect of things, and same thing, just like with your career. How do you want to feel in your career? What do you want your work-life balance to look like? And when you're using those as your guiding compass, rather than just these kind of random variables that you think will bring you happiness, you're going to be much more successful when you're using your feelings as the guiding compass. And another way to really bring more clarity is getting really clear on how you want to show up yourself. And this is one of my favorite tools, actually. So whether it's like with your job or your relationship or your friends, you show up in many different areas in many different ways. So a really cool tool I love is think about how do you want people in a certain scenario to remember you like 5 years from now. So say if it's a partner or a prospective partner, how do I want this person to view me? Like think of 3 words and then view any interaction you have with this person or group of people as an opportunity to show them that that's who you are. I love using this with my clients. One of them met up with a friend they hadn't seen in a really, really long time and had big goals and, kind of almost expectations around the weekend they were going to have together. And so it was like, okay, think about 3 ways that you want to show up to this friend. And they came up with joyous, present, and full of life. And that's what they tried to embody the whole weekend with this friend. And they had such an amazing time. And they actually told their friend at the beginning of the weekend, this is what I want to show you while I'm here. So they enrolled the friend in their clarity as well. And it was this wonderful co-creative experience. And that's exactly what they got.
Yeah, way to manifest your intentions.
Yes, and so focusing on how you want to feel, focusing on how you want to show up, and it's great to have, a 5-year plan, a 3-year plan, 1-year plan, but also ultimately being really clear on how you want to feel today and what has to happen for you to feel that way. So you're not having these ginormous expectations of, if you don't live the day perfectly, then you're going to be miserable with yourself at the end. It's so easy for that to happen today. And on the downside, if you're not clear on how it is you really want to feel and you're not focusing on that and setting that intention frequently, then it's going to be like you are just trying to make it through life, walking through a foggy field without a compass, not knowing where you're trying to go.
It's true. Yeah, if you're not clear on what you want, it's like you're hardwiring your brain for a negativity bias.
Right, yes, because we are born with a negativity bias in our brain. And so if we're not focusing on the positive things that we want, on how we want to feel, then that negativity bias is going to take right over because it's our survival instinct. We are hardwired to look out for threats, to look out for things that might cause us harm, might cause us danger. But in today's world, it's more embarrassment, humiliation, not feeling good enough rather than actual panthers or tigers. So we have really primitive brains, but we're not living in a very primitive world very much. Yes, Annika says, with such a mundane job, that is key to having a fulfilling day. Yes, right. Your perception will totally make the difference.
Absolutely.
So with that negativity bias that jumps in, if we're not focusing on what we really want, then it's our brain's just going to focus on all the threats, on all the lack. It's not going to be opened up to the opportunities that are literally all around you all the time. And it's really trying to shift your subconscious bias. So like if you think about it, when you get a new car, say if this happened to me a while back when I got my first Hyundai, I didn't even know that people drove Hyundais, but the second I got mine, all of a sudden, all I saw were Hyundais on the road everywhere I looked.
Right.
So it's really the same thing. It's what you're focusing on, what you're setting your attention on is what your brain's gonna subconsciously help you attract into your life by seeking those opportunities.
Right. And we can all get tunnel vision from time to time. I mean, sometimes it can really be helpful to get some external support to really help you check your blind spots. Even though Andrew and I, for example, we're both certified coaches, but we're looking forward to our session later today with our own coach, our amazing coach, Johanna, to really help us make sure we're not overlooking anything. We could all use a little bit of support really to check ourselves from time to time to really help find that clarity and make sure we're not overlooking something or totally tunnel vision, blind spots. It can be overwhelming. But we also wanted to mention that if this sounds like something that could be helpful for you to really find some clarity so you can really find that fulfilling life that you're searching for and really channel and targeting your goals, Andrew and I are offering free 15-minute strategy sessions. If this sounds like something you might be interested in, we'll be adding the link down below. And we would love to chat with you one-on-one individually to really help you find that clarity, to really laser focus in on what it is that you're searching for, what blocks might be stopping you from reaching your goals, and really help you find a really solid path to success.
Yes, absolutely. We'd love to talk to you, help you get more clear on what you're wanting, and get clear on the path you could take to get there. And yeah, so just one last reminder, remember to focus on what you want, be clear on it, remind yourself of those words in the morning, throughout the day. The more you remind yourself of what it is that you're going for, the more you're gonna take the action and open yourself to the opportunities to actually get it.
Yeah, so we want to thank you again. If you're able to join us live, we really appreciate it. Yeah, again, we'd love some thumbs up, some comments down below if any of this resonated with you. Same goes if you're catching the replay. We love hearing feedback from all of you guys. And thanks again for joining us. Anything else you'd like to say?
No, that's it. Bye for now.
Have a great day.